Black man, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. Shout out to all you brothers, white collar brothers, blue collar brothers, street niggas. You know what it is. Black man, as you brothers know, I only bring you things that I believe it can be used for your growth and development. You want to know why? Because I don't care about nothing else. That's why. Shout out to you, black men. Brothers, something I want to discuss with you, brothers, and it's extremely important. The Russell Westbrook situation. For you brothers who are familiar with sport, you know that the Los Angeles Lakers were denied an opportunity to make the playoffs. Their season is over. A lot of people blame Russell Westbrook, particularly in his play. I believe that there were multiple issues at play, but that's for another video. What is important right now is his exit interview. As you brothers know, Frank Vogel was fired, the coach. And Russell said that he was, quote, never given a fair chance. And he went on to say there was a bunch of issues that affected his play and so forth and so on. Brothers, let me start by saying this. Russell Westbrook at one point in time has been a very, very great player in the NBA. No one can deny that. He absolutely is a top 75 player, as we know, and he's definitely going into the Hall of Fame. But two things can be true. He also has led the league in turnovers multiple years and finished second multiple years. And this year he finished second only because Trae Young finished ahead of him because Russell set out the final 3 games. So he also would have led the league again. He also led the league in the worst three-point shooter. He's the worst three-point shooter in the NBA this year. Also, he's shooting 67% from the free throw line. Here's the issue, brothers. Not so much his play. Because you have down years, you know what I'm saying? You know, some people say he has really, really bad hands, which you can see the brother can't shoot. You know what I'm saying? He struggles with his shot. Here's the issue, though. He never once said, I need to play better. I need to take accountability and recognize that I need to do a better job defensively because I'm giving up too much. I'm not doing all that I can do. And here's how it affects black men. Because unfortunately for our community, we look towards athletes and entertainers for direction when we should be looking towards the businessmen. That's a very, very major problem in our community. We look to these guys to give us direction for our lives. And so black men and young black boys will say, oh, Russell don't take responsibility. He turned the ball over. I can do that. Now, how does this fit into life? When we don't learn how to be accountable for the decisions that we make, then what ultimately happens is we can never gain anything. We can never get true growth because we always believe it's someone else's fault. Now, as you brothers know, I definitely talk about them white devils, you know what I'm saying? And I definitely know they are white devils. And that's people who are involved in systemic racism that keep my people subservient. That's important to me. But what is also equally important is that black men recognize that we have to start taking accountability for the decisions that we make and for our errors and learn something from them and stop blaming other people. He did not play well. He should have owned that. Russell makes 40-something million bucks a year. He's going to make another 47 next year guaranteed. He gets paid a king's ransom in order to play a child's game. So with that comes the expectations, especially when you play for the Lakers franchise. Now, I don't have anything against Russell personally. I want to see all black men succeed. However, what I need the black men, the regular black men, average black men to understand is that we don't have Russell Westbrook's and we don't have access to his finances. Maybe some of us never will. We don't have access to his network. Maybe some of us never will. But in our lives, we have to learn how to be accountable because if we want the respect of our women, we can't continue to ask them to be accountable, but yet they don't see us as stand-up men. I'm not saying he's not a great father from all accounts. He is. The way he dresses is questionable at times, but that's neither here nor there. And, a husband, all of that can be fine. But black men, when you don't accept accountability in your professional life and then it comes, and then black men get these messages, then it becomes hard for us to dissect what we should and should not support. So black men, I believe in personal accountability. It's very important. A true king governs everything in his life, positive and negative. We don't pick and choose when we want to be accountable. We have to accept responsibility because that's what men do. As I told you brothers before, I've been to prison 3 times. You never once heard me say I was innocent. I didn't blame anybody. I didn't tell on anybody. I didn't look for a way to deflect it from me. I owned it. I've made multiple poor decisions. I owned them. Black men, this is how we begin to reclaim what is ours. We start from within. We have to clean up our own homes, brothers. And when I'm saying our own homes, I mean what's inside. Awesome said it, and you know. So be it.